Love letter writing has been a reminder to us all that once in the past, we had nothing but pen and paper to communicate our feelings. They have been a vessel of how we feel, the bridges that connects us to a person wherever they are across the world. Letters have been widely used through different forms of life, and they have been depicted through songs, books, and other types of art and literature. For this video, we are going to list 5 movies whose stories revolve around the habit of writing letters and ones you should consider watching. But before we go into that, if you find this content interesting and would like to watch more of these reviews, please hit the like and share button to never miss out on any of the films or book compilation reviews we are going to discuss further here in our channel. A short disclaimer though, we will try our best to not spoil much of every film we are going to feature, just to keep you from not watching them and missing the magic. The first movie in our list is gonna be The Longest Ride from 2015. This is a movie based on one of Nicholas Sparks' best-selling novels, and it features Scott Eastwood and Britt Robertson. It's basically two different people who meet and develop romantic feelings while being engrossed in the tale of another love from a different generation, which has been depicted through the letters. It follows the rise and fall of both of their relationships, their differences, and how it made them stronger throughout the years, even when apart. Personally, the reason I listed it as the bottom 5 spot in the list was because the communication was aided. Again, aided, not focused on letters. Nothing less, nothing more. If truth be told, the story can be told in a different way without the letters themselves. And you can clearly see that throughout the movie. The letters in this movie are just a way to get into the past and to relive the memories to be a foundation for reflection for the modern couple, making this as a reminder of how to not let go of precious things while they are still here. The movie is rated as 7.1 out of 10 by IMDb and 31% by Rotten Tomatoes, but for France, I'd rate this as 6 out of 10. Second film from the list is gonna be the Netflix 2021 movie entitled The Last Love Letter from Your Lover. It stars Shailene Woodley from Divergent and Felicity Jones from The Theory of Everything. It follows the story of messy-head journalist Felicity as she unveils and reconnects a forgotten love from the past through letters she found in the library where she used to do her researches. The exchange of letters belongs to an old illicit lovers featuring Shailene Woodley and Callum Turner, who were kept apart because of their differences, personal reasons, and social ties. It is also one that is based on Jojo Moyes' novel of the same title. IMDb rated as 6 out of 10 and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 50%. However, don't let it overshadow you as the story and the plot itself is a gem. From the execution of the pacing of the events, from past to present, it keeps you wondering until the end what really happened. The style of the story is nostalgic, takes you back and forth to the past and the present, and therefore reminds you that love does travel through time and that it was never too late to have it later. Interesting, colorful, and a whirlwind type of romance that sticks with you and rate it as 8 out of 10. The third film in our list is going to be The Lost Valentine from 2011 by Hallmark Hall of Fame. Film based on a 1998 novel by James Michael Pratt, this adaptation features a love story during World War II and it stars the lovely Jennifer Love Hewitt from the hit movie If Only and the glorious Betty White. This follows the story of Betty's character who still waits for her husband's return from being categorized as missing in duty during the US presence in World War II back in the Philippines. Pretty much like The Last Love Letter from Your Lover, The Lost Valentine, Jennifer's character happened to be a renowned journalist who was engrossed in the story of Betty and her long-lost war pilot husband. This involves her with her grandson, who she finds a breath of fresh air, completely different from her last failed relationship. It's kind of sad in a way. I mean, sending and receiving letters alone is one precious experience to have, but imagine the person who you expect to respond to your letters, your loved one, suddenly stops writing one day, and things are never gonna be the same anymore. The waiting, the anticipation that one day your long lost love through the letters will finally come back, makes it all a more endearing story that I find myself really engrossed with. I admire the plot and how it reminds you how love can really stand the test, either of time and chance. Rotten Tomatoes rate is at 76%, but personally, it's a 98% for me, a 9 out of 10. Next movie in our list is gonna be the 2004 New Line Cinema classic, The Notebook. Another of Nicholas Sparks' bestseller, released in 2004 as a motion picture adaptation of the same novel title, The Notebook is another love story depicted from the 1940s World War historic event, which made this adaptation a classic hit among Sparks' written works to date. The film features Rachel McAdam and Ryan Gosling and follows the story of two different people from different statuses in life who were bound together in the force of love but were separated due to personal conflicts. Their love story were later expressed and told through letters and in a notebook diary written by Ryan's older character, in which we are just drawn back to the recollection of the past. It's sort of a nostalgic tale of how lost love can still find its way to where it first blossomed, and the sacrifices that one has to make to keep the love, even if time has passed. It's available for streaming on Amazon Prime, and our rating, it's a 9 out of 10 for us. Last but not the least, the best love letter movie in our list is gonna be 2010 film Letters to Juliet, that stars the lovely Amanda Seyfried and the classic beauty Vanessa Redgrave. Similar to our earlier movies, this features the story of a past love and how Amanda's character gets to work with Vanessa's character to find the man she thought she had neglected in the past. Vanessa's character has written a letter to Rome's famous Juliet, and 50 years later it was discovered by Amanda while helping the staff of Juliet during her honeymoon trip with her fiancé. They were compelled to stay together, and so began the adventure of revisiting the past, giving you that sense of feeling that love, no matter how late it was actually never will be able to be pursued, and being late is just another excuse. This has been our number one spot as it is heartwarming and exciting, and you're going to get hooked right until the end of it, beautified by the romantic landscapes and scenery only Italy can give. We won't be shy in saying we have cried every time we have reached the end of the film, the classic white horse amidst the farm under that sunny summer day, and it's definitely a must watch. It's a 10 over 10 for us. Here are our honorable mentions. What are your thoughts about this list? Kindly comment down in the comment section below, and you can also let us know what are the reviews and topics that you'd like us to discuss further here on the channel for our future episodes. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you watch these films and get all cheesy. Until the next episode,